find it strange? But this is your world. The world, alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. Yet that world of limitless possibilities has you stand now upon its remains. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry what you see before you is the behold. To an end. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon cease to exist. In the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
To think this tale could take such a turn. My own master will be keen to hear of what transpired here. 'Tis not what I expected.
Since time, remember, Draconic. blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I have pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift, we can contract a peculiar illness that imperils the lives of those around us. At first, we are only restless and excitable, but in time we become so unruly that even the Arisen holds no sway over us. Indeed, well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of Air Master! Succubi! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. One might confidently call that a resounding victory. Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead what has become of the world. Would that there were someone who could explain this madness. Come to think, did not Sir Athea speak of releasing the world from its bonds in the sequel? If this is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom. This is indeed the world unbound, then perhaps we ought to seek out his wisdom. Tower Arisen! We're under attack! All together now! The attack has won! Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall! Battle is best avoided here. This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here. We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind? Over here, if you would.
So long as breath swells within my body, despair And what am I?
This might be worth a read. Let's have a look then.
I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there, or... Ah, yes. I trust it has... After you vanished, together with... 'Twas perhaps a month from that evil day, when a new calamity befell us. A host of dragons descended from the sky. Laz the Oracle called upon me. As she tells it, Melve and its environs have already fallen prey to... 'Tis surely only a matter of time before the rest of the kingdom followed. I found the poor creature collapsed. Recognizing your pawn, I decided to take the alien. I thought it possible that the Arisen's pawn might hold the key to making sense of all the... Alas, try what I might. Your pawn will not wake. Mayhap you will succeed where I could not. The pawn is... Indeed. Then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some... Tell me, Arisen, what became of you, this pup? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragons, could that have been the world for? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your poor...
Oh, Master. How long I've slept. But worry not. Now that...
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid. The month I spent with Lord Phasus was a queer experience indeed.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The direct path through the gap in those rocks is somehow obstructed. We shall have to find another... Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach it.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
I shan't let it fall. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Piss me off.
Principles unproven are as dust on wind.
Is that really all you can muster?
Ye really push it back.
You're just a slacker.
Ye really pushes yourself.
Glorious!
Would that they could see
I'll
past
take any job. This is where my life runs out.
I must be grateful.
Seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
I sustain is yours to wield.
Why do you falter? Come this way.
Prepare yourself.
You have my protection.
Alas, why do you falter? Come this way. Why do you falter? Come this way. A fine welcome indeed. Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
Someone ought to put a stop to this.
What can be achieved without sacrifice?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boost.
Beast fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Alas, a theory unproven to practical use.
I will finish this, here and now.
Few know the real nature of the dragon.
enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues. Outstanding.
I will protect you.
Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have looked... Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true. And the fiends appear to be... But I trust you won't object if I take a sample. After all, your role is to save this... Go, do what you must. Someday soon, I will, and on that day, I will slip the yoke of this
Most of our guests are merchants, but you're different, eh? No matter. Only do take care to leave the room as you found it. If there's one thing I shan't suffer, 'tis untidy lodgers. Always a pleasure.
I cannot begin to fathom what will become of the world after this.
It seems the world is to be brought to an end. We cannot allow this to come to pass.
Rest all my equipment.
I'll put a price on a piece of your This old man's time is up.
There, Master, Saurians! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Furthermore, often we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Since time... Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Hope our coin purse isn't too much lighter.
You have my support.
A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Battle is best avoided here. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. 'Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
My consciousness! Saints, pray stop me, lest I bring you harm!
So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard. As a matter of fact, it strikes me that there's more stars than...
Skeletons! There!
Lightning is futile here.
Focus your strength, Arisen! I sustain is yours to rule. Most impressive, Master.
We can afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet done. Are we going to be proud of ourselves?
You seem to have been chilled. Are you alright? I will protect you.
We are to retreat, then?
Let us defer to the Arisen's judgment.
Right you are. The reawakened dead quail before curative magic. The Arisen's magic has been sealed. ring will rise again if we leave its head intact. How frightful! Let us leave no skull unscathed. Let us dispense the crushing defeat. The tide of battle can turn in an instant. Let us send this swiftly.
Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
The flicker of a shadow, the gleam of an eye, the echo of a footfall. If we hone our senses, no foe shall escape us.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other. Here! An enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
skeletons! There! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the watching. I am he who brought the dragon low, and oh, despite the magnitude of my feat, I was thus did I come to the being by whose many eyes and ears. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not, yet I did divine one thing. This world, I despaired this discovery. For, if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere why, 'twas, do you understand, newest of... Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they mad indeed. My effort. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of... Yet, I can only assume that you... How else to explain the change? Ah, what bitter gall that falter not, newest of the arisen, and fading spirit though I am.
I see you have returned, Arisen. The Mad Sovereign has called. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
I imagine the people of this world will welcome the time.
We too once, as we walked our respective paths, each of us lost the incomparable strength of will, one in despair of the dragon's boundless might, one in pursuit of and one for fear of... Yet, you bear it still. Hold fast to your strength of will, for it shall doubtless lend you the strength you will need to spare. Hold fast. It shall doubtless lend you the strength.
The Mad Sovereign's power yet girds that it could prove the last bastion of hope, alas. The coming destruction can only truly be forestalled. The coming destruction...
Since times of eld, remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser... Then I bid ye farewell.
And the brine with it.
Tell is, it was swallowed up by the sky. It beggars belief. You have my protection. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
You seem to have been chilled. Are you all right?
I cannot fault your prowess. Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
What fell from the beast as it breathed its last?
I'll just have to find another way to stop it.
Bones! Walking bones!
Fire's fury shan't be evaded against this foe. Ice's sting is yours to wield.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. What is it? What has happened to your magic? Very well. I shall return.
I will protect you. Well fought, Aggressor.
Let us not lose ahead of us. The battle continues. A result to be proud of.
No miracle will bring us victory here. We ought to withdraw and rethink our approach.
I have no answer to give.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
You must cleanse yourself of that oil, post-haste. Then I shall remain by your side. Enemies will grow ferocious when backed into a corner. Consider this a lesson in caution.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Very well. I shall return. Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
I am saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Attack now, while the ogre's attention is fixed on its favorite prey. Do hurry.
It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never end?
I only hope we don't encounter any foes.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
No! Don't want
Another battle! With nary a moment to breathe. We must try to find a moment to gather our strength.
As a matter of fact, curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Fascinating.
Take care. Ice can be deadly.
Attacks will serve us well. No harm shall come. Focus. A moment of precision will spell out.
This foe is best defeated swiftly. Left to its devices, will summon a constant stream of spirits.
Then let us spare it. They planted servants their deserved rest. Our enemies have grown in number. This battle's end is more distant than I thought. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
shan't let them off. Then I shall remain by your side. These will only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Here, an enchanted cold frees our foes. As 'tis our enemy.
expunge the secret from Bergen, all will be lost.
Not long now. Keep up the attack. The product.
Stand firm. You are not alone. Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
Prepare yourself.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. The creature is gone. Let us revel in the knowledge that this region has escaped its destruction.
that went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze this.
The Batali Knights use this place to You're not one of us, so I cannot imagine you've any business. Oh? Farther, I dare say, than anyone. If we must leave, I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that. In fact, there's a blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. The smith, Gustava. Well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take. I can only hope that she will be more willing to. And while you're taking care of that, I will see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all.
Ah, I remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
I quite agree. Might not the Seafloor Shrine provide a place of refuge for the people of this land? Twould protect them from the Red Cloud's advance, if only for a time.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them. Another encounter? I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement.
I'll save you!
It's vital you remain level-headed.
Come on, have at it.
This battle is ours! Well fought, Arisen. You can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen.
Profitable endeavor.
Battle is best avoided here. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
Is anyone able to aid our comrades?
Let my magics run with an mental boon.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respect.
Well now, whatever brings you here? You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but...
Now, now, I'll hear none of that. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight... After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed since last we walked it.
Outstanding! Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? Quickly now! Our master beckons!
Of course. Another encounter? I ill like this. We're already hard-pressed from our previous engagement.
When charged, be sure to avoid open flame.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen. I shan't let them run. Nicely done.
Our foe is repelled by some miracle. Now this region shall be safe, at least for the time being.
You're all out of luck.
I can find myself.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know the path best traveled?
Let us examine each path carefully before we decide. Do you feel the ground tremble underfoot? It is proof that the volcano is very much awake.
Remain focused. A clouded mind shall serve you poorly in an ambush.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look. I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to...
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins?
Would you find Serenest? Let him know that we'll wait here.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by... Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Lo! A ballista?
Ah, good. I'm afraid there's another matter for which it concerns the fellow I was just... The man's something of a reg... I sought him out to tell him of the... I must confess. Could I prevail upon... At this point, he thinks any...
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. 'Twould be reassuring to have his aid.
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind, but you've my word. I'll get them to safety.
Sir Lamond shall be a boon to the evacuation effort. Let us inform Sir Ernesto of our success.
Right you are.
I cannot. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend. 'Twill be slow going, mind. Yet, come what may, I swear to...
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending...
Right you are.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the volcano growing more active?
Much obliged.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people.
So, Manella, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. This isn't... We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall... Ah, with the world in such disarray, thus did I return. I maintain order as best I can. But enough of my woes. You wish us to evacuate, after all. If we sit on our horn, alas. The people of Batal are far should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, with every soul at their wits' end. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you, and should you encounter any discord, such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways.
Flared tempers are...
You'll get what's come.
Others may yet be evacuated.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movements of the clouds.
I've had well enough of your nip.
I reckon the world would be better off without.
Don't let them get the better of you. I don't wear it.
Oh, oi, you! Aye, leave off or...
Have you lost your bloody...
Reckon you can just cut us down in the... What's the matter with you? Eh? Fine.
Well met, sir. Always another errand to see to.
Come, I'll lead the way. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
You've pushed your luck too far.
What to do?
Ah! You're just riding!
You slander my honor, sir!
Oh, what does this...
This is no business of...
Now, Nara, if we are to duel, otherwise who's to say...
Aye, true enough. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this knave dead? He said my swordsmanship was hardly fit to wound...
It was your dear father's patronage that made you a sentinel, not your own skill.
Very well. I'll not force the issue.
Ah! Let us settle this! How dare you!
Such humiliation shan't go...
Look!
I ought to thank you for holding up a mirror to a foolish...
Aye! Consider your lesson well taught.
I was most surprised when you intervened in their duel. Did you aim to temper their pride by proving neither your equal? A result to be proud of.
I know when I...
Oi!
I saw it first.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into it. If that's what you think, why don't you...
Aye, clear off. I'll not take that from you.
Oi, you try...
Aye, you'd better run.
Fie, that hurt!
We're done for.
I ne'er stood a chance.
Things appear to have quietened down.
Fie, what's brought you?
Off with you.
Unbelievable.
Ah, Sir Arisen. The people of Batal are beginning to see that they must. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia, and apprise her of heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now.
By your leave.
Let my fur lie. Places such as this.
As a matter of fact,
Her Majesty has begun her supplications.
stay your hand, Vera. This one. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city. You have our gratitude for your efforts. Your journey continues, does it not?
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must.
Back Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can
That was certainly worthwhile.
I'm tired. I only polished it this morning.
A chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
I'm about ready to...
Over here, if you please.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Interested in my wares?
How can I get more customers to share with that bound? What is amiss with the flow of time?
It would seem this is no longer the...
Well, hello there. There's always demand for weapons, particularly near the book. Order. We're always a pleasure.
Well, where are you off to next? Someplace exciting. With Brocker's tea, so ask away. My hammer is at your disposal, sir. Pleasure doing business.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
So ask away. My hammer is at your... your disposal. Pleasure doing business.
Interested in my wares?
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? No mistakes today. Peruse at your leisure, sir.
I shall do what little I can to safeguard this place of refuge, that it might hold out e'en a moment longer.
You'll be off soon, I expect, to try to put an end to all this? Take care, cuz. Where'er your path leads.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. The end of the world, though. I am aware of the dragon attack on Melf. It was a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, without a clear path, we and the guard should be... You would have me evacuate the city. I see. Ever since the fall of Melf, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear. If there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their home. Methinks your majesty would... After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, his grace has been the one keeping order. If the people will heed anyone...
Maintaining order in Vermund must be quite a burden upon the young Regentkin. Let us aid him however we may.
Of course.
Feels eerie with no one about. Got to focus. My head will grow if water goes awry.
Our soldiers need better training.
We shall await you here, Master.
The wise are as discerning with time.
Couldn't hurt to put my feet to the moment. Want something to real battle?
So you've come. I'm glad to... Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal. Truth be told, I had reached so long as we cower within the... My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. I have tried to make her see reason, but of late she has taken... However, I cannot bring my... If I cannot convince her, I mean to remain... Now, there are a few matters I must attend to before we can... We will require several ox carts to carry the sick and aged out of the city. Might I prevail upon you to petition the merchant at the ox cart station in the west of the city for their use? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any and...
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her between you and me.
Have you come to claim my life? But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lip. So do as you will. Do with me as you will. What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guards, help me!
You have brought Mother to me.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us.
Not what to make of this. What's to be done about it?
They wish they were in my boots. If they only knew.
Pray in, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
But not at the expense of my time. It's just about anyway.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain.
I'd sooner stay out of that.
stay out of the battle where possible.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason. Ah, excellent find.
Be gone with you, ruffian. These carts are mine, and if you think I'll surrender us, I require the use of all of them to transport...
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Fine. Be gone with you, ruffian. These, and if you think I'll... I require the use of all of them. What are you doing? Put that away. No, spare me. I fear for my life.
You're really pushing your luck. You're asking for it.
I must pull myself together. I see no way out.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'd like to think it didn't sit right, see? Having my wares claimed by some puffed-up minister. Anyhow, as long as I've got my gold, and if that craven comes crawling back, I'll tell...
They say a crisis reveals one's true character, but that man was no less miserably selfish than he always seemed.
You have my support.
Just about anywhere.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Ah, you've returned. You do. That puts paid to the last of our preparations.
Those new recruits come in if they're swords. Would that all my days were so... All seems well here. 'Tis our duty. Be this peace protected.
Of course. Now, 'tis common knowledge that the brine halt any ships seek, as if to say, there's naught out there, so don't... But does that not strike you? Even if we are to believe that there's naught across the sea, I should like to confirm for myself if there's truly naught to be found. An old man with naught, sailing out into a sea of naught. When I said as much to the brine, they only stared at me, a lie, it may all seem. But 'tis...
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Much obliged, sir.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life. Fools shan't resist. But soon to be home.
He's all watching me, swearing.
This is a bit much for me. A better world would have more. What will become of us? I have acquitted myself no better. I ask, but I have no answers.
I'm always willing to lend a help.
You're wasting your time talking to me.
What will become of us? Worry not for the village. I'll be here. I ask, but I have no answer.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
With ill intent. Might they not be... That dragon was no ordinary beast. It must have unflinching. Let my magic squash with an immense this place from the fiend's onslaught. Enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. quarry shall fall! By your leave.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Point right there.
Our most priority is the doubtless flame.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Is true. Not far to go now. Keep your focus. beginning to think that the peril has passed by our efforts, if only for a time.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
The fairness a
The sky glows red with fury.
Arid felt so.
Do you know anything of this Kana el Kemenhum?
Dir al-Khali.
Fanamo Herenon.
The sky glows red with fury. Do you know anything of this?
I fear for the Arbor. Yet we see there is far more at stake here.
Art Morpha Menels.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
My friend, how glad when word reached me of your uncanny disappearance. What has become of this world? We cannot be sure we will be safe here. You think we need to evacuate? I should gladly follow you. Nonetheless, we can but try.
As Arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
You have my support.
Findernar, ne veo norwende lis kemen.
Kasinke telpi nun karilm ilmen arkael.
Mornambue hiroth enfane avasilmine ruorne kemen malantar ingadur. Fielis
Kemenindor kanyan eteler le fermor el.
I am afraid my father has closed his heart, so if only the Arbor heart were restored to health. I am afraid if only the Arbor heart were restored.
Lungtena pellit. Kiriando an mindor hiroth. Kiriando an mindor hiroth.
Given our current vocations, we've little use for arrows, but we might as well take them.
You know. Never know. We might find a use for them.
Salma Arinfa. Alekamo
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
Nun ve oyonda atar.
Do you know anything? There is much I do not know. Kana el Kemen.
Ayu, Fanamo Nemetani.
I am afraid my father has... If only the Arbor heart were restored to health, perhaps he might be persuaded.
Ayu, Fanamo Nemetani. Kemen Ross, Casa, Arenfell.
Kiriando an...
I cannot stand to...
Kemen Ross, Casa, Arenfell.
Nunwi ondo, aninke liavani alvikil?
Fa alcarwa sil non via palan. Matine fear melto.
Tane filmelto. Tane filmelto. Palana fire.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum.
We must rest. Though the... The clouds encroach ever closer. It seems naught can be done to halt them now.
Panicking will avail us not.
Lungtena peli telume. Lungtena peli telume.
Nunwi ondo, aninke liavani alvikil?
Salma Arenfell. Alecano Nanderi.
Ilmen Arenfanne.
Elelo osto silfa malantha alec...
We must rest, though the...
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. A new day, a new perspective.
Ilem nun les canalen talia.
Kemenindo Kanyan...
I am afraid if only the Arbor heart were restored to health.
After we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot, I must thank you.
Elelo osto silfa malantha alec...
A good sleep will ensure we...
Molis.
Herminla. Heruarlinda.
Kemenindor Kanyan.
I am afraid if only the Arbor Heart were restored.
One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined they can work miracles.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Intal ne Nalental?
Nun
Ostofana elelo osto silfa malantha alekan.
We must rest, though the sun is...
I see you do not relent. Your persistence is most intriguing. Alas, would that the world had not. For I am certain that your tale yet 'twas not to be. You need only cast your gaze upward to glimpse the futility.
Nean Fernis.
Isilrod Fanun Alayan Lom.
Kemenindor Kanyan. Kemenindor Kanyan. Kemenindor. Kemenindor Kanyan. Kemenindor.
I am afraid, my father, if only the Arbor Heart were restored.
Do you know anything of this?
Valis Harenon. Alana fe in.
I cannot stand to think. Do you know anything of this?
Kemenindor Kan.
Kemen Ross, Akasa, Arinfel.
Salma Arenfer. Alekano
Morfa Menelsar.
Elelo osto silfa malantha alekan.
Shall we get some rest then?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
There is naught more you can achieve here, Orison. The time for resistance is long past.
Salma Arenfer. Alekano
Sono
Kemenindor Kanyan. Kemenindor Kanyan.
Isolod Fanun, Nandawin Lekare.
My tane filnato.
Herminra. Heruarlinda. Valis Harenan, Alana
Kael Lon.
Elelote osto silfa malantha alecano mine.
We must rest, though the sun is still.
All that remains is for you to fulfill your final duty.
Salma Arenfa, Alecano Nanderi.
Isilrod Fanun Malaya.
Kemenindor Kanya.
I am afraid my father has closed. If only the Arbor Heart were restored.
Kirandone Halana, Alecano Nanderi. Kalia. My tane filnato. Arefan. El Nambawi.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my position.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I am shamed. Never have I found my skills so wanting.
Let us work together to honor the... There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Valis Harenan, Alana Mine.
Fionar Elwearfa, Alcarwa Firnun Vanalin Huror Soron.
The elves have evacuated, leaving their ancestral home behind. But surely their survival is worth such a cost.
What can be done? What ought I to... I can do naught but pray.
I sense we shall soon be faced with an end to all ends.
Is there naught else we can do? I do not wish to greet the end with regret weighing upon my chest.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use. Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure.
Tell is, Vermund was once the Beastren Kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though, 'tis not widely known among the common folk. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
What a feat! The creature is vanquished! And it appears the Red Cloud's advance has been stalled as well.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
You needn't command me at every turn. I know what to do.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to me.
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one. I do so enjoy the smell of the forest.
Let us hope we make it through without incident.
True enough.
here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labor.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. Look! Master, a treasure chest! We shall have to find a way to reach it.
A fell force has taken hold of our ally. But fret not. We can banish the fiend's influence with holy attacks. I shan't let them harm you.
Pray stop me, lest I bring you harm!
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our bones.
Together we are indomitable!
Once more!
Same foe again!
Well met. Hope to see you again.
Oh, it takes two to make a sale. And this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
You have my fullest. There is aught I would ask of you. That is a pity.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk. Welcome, goods. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. Much obliged, sir.
Say, are you wish to shine like a jewel among your...
Let me alone, why don't you? That's it. I've had enough.
I've weapons, truth be told. I'm of hot... for mine to pack a much obliged.
Pawns are no exception.
'Tis clear to me now, Arisen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with the lesser will of my own. Will is power. 'Tis the means to shape the world as one desires.
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as there's aught different about you, though. Could it worry not, vessel? Come along, you feckless dullards.
I think no, but it's not my duty.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move!
Do your injuries pain you? This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. You ought not anger the overseer. 'Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees. I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Oh, my joy to be...
Time for you to get to...
You are prepared to work. Then you ought...
Oh, not... Stick my head where it will get cut off.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap! Oh,
A job well done. What is this commotion?
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives!
situation's mount. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons that never combatant.
Are you unharmed?
Come this way. Let us flee.
John, that is the only way.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn.
A griffin appears one. Was it you then? It is a wonder you survived. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from? Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it.
There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as it is? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that the air more fierce. Stay in the village and hell to see that. Can we hope with something? Rid us of its airlock. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. 'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn...